Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. We're talking about Chanel minis again today, as you guys can probably predict. In my last video, I did unboxing of this beautiful caviar mini Chanel rectangular flat bag, and I just love it. I've been so thrilled, and I have been using it for the last week or so. So I think it's time for me to be giving a fair kind of first impression on this bag. I also, if you follow my channel, you would know that I have this gorgeous mini reissue as well. And I think it would be a very helpful video to compare the two for those of you who are looking to purchase one or the other. And a quick like what it can fit and all that good stuff. But also in this video, I kind of want to cover a little bit about whether I think you should always or you must have a Chanel mini in your collection, but I will cover that at the end of the video. So let's get started. Let's do the comparison of the measurements. I could indicate the actual specific measurement in the description below. So if you're interested to know the exact measurement, I will put them in the description. But I think it's always best to visualize yourself. I will say that the reissue bag overall structure is quite different. If you guys are not familiar, they are actually designed to be like kind of more flat like this. So when you first purchased, they actually kind of dips in on the side like that. Some of them more than others. I've been putting it flat on my stand on my shelf for a while, and I do stuff it, so it's not as evident on my bag, the two corners here, but it's still there. And the threading, the stitching is a bit different. The quilts are obviously not as puffy. So the version I have, this one here, is from 2020, and I think that is when they brought back these mini ones, and it's in this beautiful aged gold hardware in the distressed calfskin. You can check out my unboxing video too. I will link it down below. This is actually one of my favorite bag. It is super light. I mean, it's light in comparison to other Chanel bags, given that it is a single flat bag. So like this, you guys can tell. One big pocket inside, so it's actually quite spacious, and it's all leather bag. So the interior and everything is all leather. So they do have that in common for the two bags. And that's the authenticity card, and inside there is a opening right here and a zipper pocket. So actually that's also a similarity between the two mini bags. So there is a zipper compartment as well, but everything is leather, and everything is in black. For whatever reason, I kind of pictured it would be burgundy, but it's in black. And this one is made in France. So it's very beautiful, and I was very lucky to actually be able to purchase this while I was traveling, because I kind of built a little bit of a relationship with the essay when I was there, and she offered me the bag just before I left the country. So that was really kind of her. I'm just noticing there's a bit of grease here. Another thing, a good thing about, I guess personally, I like the distressed calfskin with all the wrinkles and greases and all the folds and on the bag, because it is more carefree in that, you know, you don't really have to worry if there's extra wrinkles, extra greases in places, because I feel like it's already like that. It's made that way, so you don't have to kind of overthink about those. And the fact that this one is in the aged gold hardware, you know, there's very little scratches on the hardware. One thing I did notice with these turn locks is that you will tend to make a little bit of a mark on the turning part, and I've seen this in quite a few of the reissue bags. So, but the mechanism is quite simple. Doesn't have your CC turn lock. It simply just engraves Chanel at the bottom right here. What else? I mean, the main difference between the two bags obviously is the four gourmet. So for the classic rectangular mini, you only have the two, and for the reissue you have 4, which means that you could wear this as a double strap bag, like all your other classic bags that they have. I actually really like that, and I find it is unfortunate that they don't do that on the minis anymore. They actually did that at one point, and I don't really know the rationale behind that. I don't know if it's more work or it affects the structure of the bag so much, but essentially you can wear it like this. I'll maybe do some mock shot after I introduce both bags. So okay, so that's the reissue. And then for the mini rectangular, which I'm fairly new to, but I did a little bit of overview, I guess, in my unboxing. Again, it's quilted, similar to the reissue here. It is a little bit shorter in terms of the height, if you measure the height, but overall, other than the height, the side is fairly similar. The reissue seemed to be slightly bigger. The back looked very similar. The Mona Lisa pocket looks to be about the same size. This is the bottom of the bag. And then, where didn't I show yet? So the measurement wise, I think the two are very comparable. This one can probably fit just a tad more things in here. And then this is obviously the CC turn lock compared to the reissue turn lock. The chains are different too. I mean, obviously with the classic flaps, you have the woven leather metal chain versus the reissue is a full metal chain. So that's a difference. I guess the full metal chain would weigh slightly more heavier. Let me just try to weigh the two bags. Just by hand, I feel like they're pretty much the same, to be honest. I don't really think one is significantly higher than the other, but I could look into the actual more precise measurement for you guys. So the turn lock is different, and then the inside of the bag again is simple and it's similar in that it's one single flap and is one large compartment. And even the design is identical, so you have one compartment without zipper. It's like a little opening here, and then another one with the zipper. I don't think I plan to use one or the other very often, so that, you know, just to avoid all the hassle, I don't really need them. And then you have the little Mona Lisa pocket in the back. So I think that's it in terms of the overview. Neither of these has like edge stitchings, but there are versions that will have edge stitchings as well, and those are quite special and popular as well. I mean, obviously these are also made in different color. Oh, this one is made in Italy too. But honestly, in terms of craftsmanship, I find I have both French and Italian bags, and I find them quite similar. I don't really think one is more superior than the other, so it really depends on the bag themselves and not so much about, like, each individual bags has it's a little bit of uniqueness to it, the way that the side folds, the way that they're made. So I think it's more individual to the bags. I think that's it I want to say about these two bags. This one is in kind of the navy gray color, and this one is black with gold hardware, very classic. And this is navy with like silver hardware. Age, like I mentioned, this is fairly new from 2020 collection, and this is from 2004 collection. So there you have it. And let me do a quick mock shot of the two. So let's do a quick strap drop comparison too. I think that's a good idea. So if I lay them both flat, you guys are probably having a hard time seeing this. Let me back out a bit. So this is when they are laying flat, or maybe I could just, if I hold them on my fingers at the same place, you can tell that the reissue mini is quite a bit shorter because of the fact that it could be double chained. Okay. And this one you can obviously wrap around and make a double chain bag as well, but I don't personally like that. But let's do that comparison anyways, just for fun. do that again. I did it in my last video and now I forgot. Just wrap it around like so. Okay. So if you do the double strap option, which is again not how this mini is designed, the reissue would be longer. So because this is how it's properly designed, it actually it makes a lot of sense, and I really love the 4 grommet. It's perfect. And the fact that it's single flap, I think it's absolutely a great bag, very practical bag as well. Okay, so I'll show you guys how the reissue looks like on me first, but I've done so many videos with this guy. You can see me with different outfit, you know, different stages of life when I'm not pregnant. Maybe you appreciate it more. I'm wearing more of a summery dress, I guess, a long dress. I just need something that contrasts the bag better. Because last time I did wear like a black outfit and I find it harder to see the bag. Wearing a summer dress, short dress with my Chanel Spidrel. It's actually a really cute outfit, but it's more summer outfit than winter. So this is where it sits on me. Like so. With a single strap. I like to put the shorter strap in the front here. And on one shoulder. The double strap option, like so. Honestly, I find the reissue lens to be super comfortable and practical. Like the way it's designed, it's just, it makes a lot of sense. Super comfortable to wear with any outfit. Very understated too. Like if you don't know Chanel, you might not recognize the bag right away. So I find it understated, but it still captures all the beauty and all the very classic element of a Chanel bag. So I personally really love it. Okay, and I'll do the mock shot again for you guys for the mini, because like I said last week, I did wear a black outfit, so it might not show as well. This is like crossbody, again, super comfortable for me. I don't find it too long for me at all. Let's see. I really like this length. And then on one shoulder, also in my unboxing video, I showed you guys how to shorten the strap. Like, I don't think this is very comfortable because it's way too long and kind of doesn't really make sense. And then I also should show you guys a comparison with the walk, but I think I'll leave that to another video just because it's quite different. And like I said, I do want to capture in this video my thoughts on just buying a mini in general. So this would be as a double strap. Again, I don't think I will be using as a double strap very often. Because I find it could damage the flap of the bag. But there is that option for you if you like. Okay. Alright, so let's do what it can fit. I'm actually pretty excited to record this part because I am curious to find out as well. So, with the mini, lately I have been just carrying my very basic essentials, so not a lot of things, but you know, we could try more things if it comes to that. So the phone, any phone would fit okay in here, but if you have a super big phone, you might have to put it diagonal. But honestly, I feel like most phones would fit into the rectangular fairly comfortable. This is actually an 8, which is the same size as a 10, and there's no issue whatsoever. So the phone, your wallet, compact wallet, card holder. I can put in another card holder. It's empty right now, but it's fine. And then your compact mirror. It's from Chanel as well. Maybe if I do, no, if I stand it up, it won't actually fit. But that's okay. Compact mirror. Hand sanitizer. You can stand it on the side here. A lipstick. Feel like, and then another kind of lotion or whatever you want to bring it. It's pretty tight already. My hand sanitizer is a little big, but it will fit, except the hand sanitizer is pushing one of the side of the flap higher. So, and these two didn't make it in, but there's probably room. You probably want a slightly shorter hand sanitizer, or you can switch it for your little painkillers. And this is how it looks like inside. So again, not super large. If I want my keys, the keys pouch will have to sit on the very top of the bag, but it's okay. Like, it's a mini bag, so I didn't really have high expectations, but it fits nice and comfortable and still maintains a good shape to the bag. So I think that's good. So let's try to transfer these into the reissue here. So again, we have the phone. No problem. It is higher, so I do feel like it could fit slightly more. My compact card case, another card case, and let's see, the compact mirror. And that might not be the most essential thing for you to bring, but in case, your lip product, hand sanitizers on the side here, the facial. I can probably squeeze my painkiller in, and let's see if that fits in here as well. So yeah, there you have it. The reissue definitely can fit, I would say, like 3-4 more things, and it looks fairly good. You can see the hand sanitizer sticking out on the side, but it's not really pushing the flap too much because it is slightly taller, so very, very spacious. So yeah, I would say the reissue definitely fits more. So you have your travel painkiller, your hand sanitizer, headphones, kind of your foundation, card holder, another second card holder, compact mirror, phone, and lipstick, and that's it. But yeah, so this will fit more than the rectangular mini, even though they look like they're very similar in size, but it is a bit larger. So that's kind of neat. Okay, so lastly, my thoughts on the mini in general. Like, I got this reissue mini, like I said, for maybe almost 2 years now, I think. So I love it. I wear it very often. It's one of my favorite bag, but part of me always had that urge for a classic CC turn lock mini, whether it's in the rectangular shape or in a square shape. But I kind of knew I always wanted to add one, and the price on these things are going crazy. They're outrageous. And the reason, and I think you guys know, but the reason I've been delaying buying the mini is the fact that they only come in lambskin now, not even calfskin. I would buy it if it's in distressed calfskin. You know, they had lambskin iridescent, which is a little bit more durable than lambskin, but that still wasn't good enough for me, I guess. And not only that, they're really hard to come by. I have inquired my essay about, you know, maybe I'll just get a lambskin and a neutral color, but the closest I've ever gotten was more like a dark purple or something like that. With silver hardware. I wanted something with gold hardware, even though I already have gold hardware, or champagne hardware or something like that. But anyways, with basically not much luck to go with, and I finally came across this one at a reasonable price. So this is in the caviar leather, which you guys know are really sought after these days. And this was actually under retail price, so it was a fairly good buy, I would think. Come with full set in very pristine conditions. There are some little wear and tears here, but overall really, really nice condition. Nothing, no real flaws to mention, to be honest. So I decided to grab it. Very happy with it. The reason I'm very happy with the purchase too is because I know it's like my money is somewhat safe. I would say the mini bag trend will probably still stay strong for the next little while. And even if it goes away as a classic bag from Chanel, like I probably wouldn't be losing a lot of money on it. So that's why I'm not concerned with buying it. Now, if you're looking to purchase from the boutique right now and you have an SA, you have connection, I would say go for it now, because if you guys follow Chanel price increases, the minis actually didn't go up a lot in the last, in the November increase. That doesn't mean they won't increase in the near future. So I would say right now, if you can get your hands on a mini, go for it. Whether it's in the classic one or the Pearl Crush one. I personally prefer the classic over any of the alterations, alternative versions, unless maybe it's a caviar. So if you can come by, you know, a mini with handle caviar, again, I don't think they have them in boutiques anymore. So you will have to buy a resell, and probably at a very elevated price again. Those ones are probably more durable. But if I have to pick, I will always pick classic over any of the newer version that they released, even though the strap is adjustable, even though the top handle seemed to be like a good alternative or a good, you know, like a versatile option. I would always pick the classic. So if at this point you are able to connect with an SA and get your hands on a classic lambskin, new color, neutral color of the mini, go for it in the store, just because, you know, if you know, the small are over 10K in Canada now, very close to that in the US as well. So with that kind of price gap between the small and the mini is still somewhat, not say affordable, but or reasonable, but like in comparison, I guess relatively, the price is still more acceptable, I guess, than the small and medium flaps. So for those reasons, I would still say go for it. And obviously, if you can find one in very good condition, secondhand market with a reasonable pricing, that's caviar, I say that's a no-brainer, go for it. But again, you know, you need to make sure it's authentic. You need to make sure the condition is actually decent. So there are a number of different things to consider when it comes to secondhand purchases. But yeah, I am finally satisfied. I do think I've always, like, as a Chanel collector myself, I do think I needed the mini in my collection. If I don't buy this one, I'm sure I'll be buying one in the near future, either from the boutique or something like that. So now I've got this one, I think I can take a break from chasing for one for a while. And then, yeah, next year I'll be looking for my other potential goals, but I have promised my husband to not purchase anything big in 2022, but we'll see if that'll stay true or not. It's not my first time making that promise. But overall, super happy with this bag. Have used it a ton in the last week, so I'll do a more fulsome review, you know, in a few months down the road. So far, you know, given that it's caviar, no issue with the bag whatsoever. I have recently started to use a leather protectant on all my bags, which is highly recommended. I have even used it, for those of you who are unsure about this, I have used it on my lambskin light color new classic beige as well, and they've held up quite nicely. So I would say it's probably safe. However, I have seen review that said it will damage or stain the bag. So do try it out on some, you know, shoes or something. I've tried out on all my other leather things before I went ahead and tried on all my more expensive handbags. So do try them on your other products first, and when you're feeling comfortable and confident, then go ahead and apply to your lighter color bags. Definitely less of a concern if you're going for like black color bags. And I have sprayed on the hardware, just wipe it off, seem to be fine. It does give me a sense of protection to the leather themselves, so I kind of like that about it. But yeah, okay, I think that's all I want to share today. And again, I appreciate your views and your comment. Please do feel free to reach out either in the comment below or through my Instagram account, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!